Hi, how y'all doing? I just put on some new nails today. Press ons. Oh shit, look at that finger. Not totally straight. Like me. Oh, not straight at all, actually. Anyways, listen, I'm tired. I'm tired. I hope you all are not as tired as me. I'm tired of it all, and I'm trying to keep my head on straight. Look at me. I have to tap like this because my nails are so long. You know, I saw Cynthia Erivo do it, and I just gotta do it. This is probably as long as I'll go. That's pretty long. I'm not gonna do what she does with the pretzel stick of it all. That's You got to be a real star to do that because you need a team around you to help you do things. And I don't have that. I mean, I have my man. He could help me, but I'm an independent woman. And I need to be able to do things on my own. Anyways, long story short. So let me take a look at this calendar. Yeah. So I'm in my 4th week as a bookseller. That was my 3rd week last week, and I haven't seen you since my 2nd week, so I just thought I would pop in. How do you get out of a reading slump? This is the first time that I have experienced a reading slump. I didn't understand what that meant. I didn't get it, but now I get it. Let me explain to you what it means to me, at least in this current iteration of the slumpification. So I read this book called 1,000 Natural Shocks. I've already discussed it. I don't know. I've been talking about it, so I don't know who I've talked about it to, but it's just a phenomenal book. Phenomenal book. It's coming out in May. I got it as an ARC, advanced reader copy, because I work at a bookstore, and this is how I'm explaining it. I'm still coming off the high of that book, that if my next read is not phenomenal, I'm not reading it. It doesn't need to be 5 stars. It needs to pull me in from the top, from the jump. If your book does not have a solid first chapter, I'm not gonna finish it. Okay? Now, there's a caveat that I discovered yesterday. If there's a plot point that you've already heard of that comes later on in the book, or maybe you know about a little bit of a twist, and you're looking forward to that, I can do that. I can get through that to get to where we are meant to go. But if I know nothing about the book going into it other than what I see in front of me, and you don't grab me in the first chapter, then we're going to have a problem. And that problem is I'm going to return it either to the bookstore or the library, or I'm going to give it away. I'm not going to put it down and put it back on my shelf because, number 1, time is precious, and in my current situation, number 2, space is precious. All right? There's so many books out there that I can't. I will not live a life long enough to consume all the books that I want to read. So therefore, if you can't grab me at the beginning, then you can't have me at the end. Put that on a t-shirt. So, with all of that to say, also we have this ottoman that I can't wait to get rid of. It's in the way. It has screwed up our robotathon. What's her name? I can't think of it right now, but we call her Valentina. You know, the robot the Roomba. That's what it is. She doesn't know where she's at. She's completely disoriented. It's as if she's caught a common cold, and that is in the way of her path. So she's just so fucked up when she's going around. She looks like she's drunk. She's hitting shit. She's going under the wrong things. She's not picking up the cat hair. It's too much. So anyways, I always have a book on hold at the library. And there's a few books that finally came to me after being with other people. One of them being Creation Lake, which keeps getting put on all these lists for 2024. I read the first chapter. No, not even. I was like, I don't understand what's happening here. It's not even that it wasn't pulling me. The problem is, you were dropped into this world, and all these words are being thrown at you. You're just supposed to know it. And you know what? That's not my style. I don't need my hand to be held necessarily. like a toddy toddler. But wasn't for me. And I love a spy tale. Put that down. That was from the library. I've been waiting on that for weeks, and I just, whatever, don't care. Then I tried several other books. You could check out my TikTok if you want the lowdown, but, you know, none of them were giving. I wanted fantasy. I tried a couple of fantasies. Done. I couldn't. I will give credit to Hannah Kaner. The opening of Godkiller, it's just like boom, 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 boom. And then you get to chapter 1 and it's like flash forward. And then, yeah, the combination of words wasn't doing it right for me. It's just my opinion. I tried to pick it up 2 other times this week, and I just said, put it in the damn library tote. We're gonna take it back. I can't. Maybe I'll try it in the future. There's something about it. Something there. Blah, 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 whatever. Moving on, I didn't want to read another arc because I'm like, I want to be able to recommend the book. Because the thing about 1,000 Natural Shocks is it doesn't come out yet until May. And yeah, I want to build the hype, but I also want people to read it now when I suggest it. Whatever, I guess it doesn't even matter. But I went back to my arc pile and I said, okay, let's see. Maybe I just need something fun. Funny, humorous, ha ha hee hee. And I picked up Big Bad Wool by Leonie Swan, which is a German translation. The German is already out, but the English version is coming out this year. I don't know when it's coming out, soon. It's the second in a series, but you don't have to read the first one to, you know, be involved in the story. It's basically about a bunch of sheep who are self-proclaimed detectives, and they're trying to solve murders of other sheep, and then this murder of a human apparently at some point, and they're trying to solve it all. And it got me at the start, and then when I came home last night, I really wanted to sit down and get into something, and it no longer was holding my attention. So then I put another book down. I'm like, oh my god, I put like 4 or 5 books down in the last week. So frustrating. It's so frustrating. And the thing is, I have a library of books that I built over the last month or so. I have plenty of books to choose from. But I'm trying to like balance between the books I own, my library books that I have checked out, my ARCs that I get from work, and the huge bookstore at my disposal. But I don't need to spend money when I have books already. But you know, I'm going to anyway. Let's just be honest. So I did take 1 book back yesterday. You would be proud of me. I took a book back that I probably won't read soon. So a little bit of money back there. Then I said, you know what? Let me look at my shelf. This is a reenactment. Oh. I bought this from the bookstore that I now work at 2 months or 3 months ago, and I haven't read it yet. See, the thing is, I went in there looking for Ready Player 2, because I already read Ready Player 1. Loved it. Such a good book. And they didn't have it. It said Ready Player 1, Armada. What is that? I pick it off the shelf. Okay, I like the cover. Ernest Cline. If you don't know Ernest Cline, he's a nerd, video game nerd at that, and a fabulous writer. So this is a one-off. This has nothing to do with Ready Player One, but it just looked so intriguing and right up my alley. So I picked this up a while ago, and I had a chat with the cashier about it. Brian, who I now know and we're friends because we work together. And I'm going to read it. I started it last night. I'm on page 7. I'm going to read some more before I go to work. And I think this is the one that is going to get me out of it. Now, I'm speaking a little early, but because I've already read his work and loved it, and loved the movie, one of my favorite movies now, I have no doubt that this is going to do it for me. So this is super nerdy. It's about a kid who loves this video game, and one day he's staring out the window at school and he sees one of the ships, alien ships, from his video game in the real world. And he's like, am I hallucinating? What the fuck is going on? No, it's real. I don't know where this is gonna go, but I'm excited to see what this is. You know, there's some cool visuals in here. We've got oh, I'm like, wait, this is a map of our world. A map of the world. We've got phases. So we got phase 1. You know, there's some fun things in here. I'm really excited about this. And I need to know when Ernest is coming out with another novel, because I will be purchasing immediately. Let's see. Another point. The thing is, I could go to Red Rising or Project Hail Mary, and I know it's going to be good. But I'm like, oh, that is just so obvious. It's too obvious. Another obvious pick, Wicked. Should have won more Oscars, but they won 2. I'm happy with that. Phenomenal performance by Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo. And we just saw the stage show on Friday with my cousins and my sisters and Andrew, and it was just, yeah, it is what it is. You already know. Like, we don't need to discuss it, but it's just great. So that's also another obvious thing I could go to. But I'm not an obvious girl. Yeah, I'm not. So I'm not going to do that. I pulled off Tender is the Flesh. I pulled it off the shelf yesterday. I put a post-it on it. I said, will purchase, Jake. Put it in my little cubby, you know, because we can't buy things on the clock. Completely understandable, but I didn't want to forget about it. That's a small book. So yeah, I think I'm going to get it today. Right when I just said I wasn't going to spend any more money. I also have Martyr, which I'm staring at. I have the large print from the library. You know, everyone's talking about Martyr, which I completely understand because Talia said it was so good. I had a coworker of mine tell me he started reading it yesterday. He's almost halfway through, and I was like, how is it? Yeah, it's good. Okay. Any other comment? There is no way that you're fully enveloped in this story and all you have to say about it is, it's good. Are you reading it? Are you reading it, or are you just staring at the pages? Are you skipping paragraphs? Are you just reading quotations? What the hell is going on in there? Now, admittedly, it's very hard to read at work, on your break or otherwise. So my solution, possibly, I'm going to try it. I'll do it tomorrow, is to read graphic novels while I'm there. So that way, if I lose my spot, I just look at the picture. I'm right there. I don't know. But all of that to say, I don't need your full thoughts and essay. I'm just kind of gauging where you're at with it. I just need a little bit more than, it's good. Okay. That's not going to want to make me read it at all. I'm going to go read Armada. Then I'm going to bounce to work, and I'll be there the rest of the day. 3 days closing in a row. It's just like, it's too much. It's fine. I'll survive. It's not a big deal. But it's just tiring. And I'm happy for the girl who normally closes. She gets 3 days off. Hope she's getting up to some fun. Yeah, go girl, get your vacation days. I don't even think she's on vacation, but whatever you're doing, have fun with that, because I'll be at work. Also, I wanted to share some news. It's not a big deal, okay? It's not. But I have an interview for the books department next Monday. Ah! Yes! So the head of the department was at a conference last week for the American Booksellers Association. And she got back over the weekend, and I saw her yesterday, and I was like, hi. But I didn't know, I don't know her super well, so I didn't know if we were supposed to talk about the situation or what. But yeah, she emailed me yesterday and was like, can't wait to meet with you. Let's do it next Monday after your lunch. I said, oh my God. Okay, sounds good. So that's gonna happen, and after that happens, I'll let you know the outcome. The only problem is, like we have discussed in the past, I'm currently a supervisor, and the bookseller position that is open in the books department is not a supervisor position. So if I gotta do it, I gotta do it because I want to be with the books. Yeah. Because I'm giving plenty of recommendations at the register, and as a supervisor, I'm able to walk around a lot more than a cashier. But I want to be in there. I want to be sorting. I want to be finding. I want to be placing orders for people. I want to be on the phone. There's just a whole world of opportunity will be open to me. So, I don't know. We'll see about that. But that's really exciting. It's really, really exciting. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. White chocolate mocha. He handed me the drink. It was completely white. And I was like, oh, thank you. And I just was like, Jake, let's try it and see. That is sugar. Pure sugar. I like sugar with a dash of coffee in it, usually. Hey! Sorry, is there coffee in this? Oh no, they rung it up as a white chocolate, like cocoa or something. I figured something was up with that. I didn't know. Did you want a white chocolate mocha? I did. Yeah. Sorry. I thought this was way too white to be the situation. So he's like, okay, no problem. Let me pull some shots for you. I just gotta say, this man was fine. I never seen him in this joint before. He got a little nose piercing. Tall. It's just, I want to climb that like a tree. I'm so sorry, baby. I'm so sorry, Andrew. I love you. I just, the hips don't lie, and the eyes see what they see, And with that, Andrew and I will be celebrating 5 years in a couple weeks. No, really, I love him. I love my man, and yes, we are celebrating 5 years soon, which is crazy, cuckoo crazy. And I'm so grateful for him, and we click, it just works. It's seamless. Oh, it's lovely. It's really everything. Anyways, on that note, I'm gonna go and shut my damn mouth. Have a great day. I'll talk to you next time. I don't know when I'm posting next. I've just been tired and, yeah. But it's gonna be fine. I've just gotta find my rhythm and find when I have the most energy and film in those moments. And I also want to be able to produce content that you guys want to see, of course, because, yeah. But that's it. So how to get out of a reading slump. Just keep reading things until you find something that grabs a hold of you and will not let go. That's it. It's okay if you put books down. Lastly, I want to say, there was a man that was coming to return a book. It was pretty thick, but he had just bought it the other day. He didn't explain why he was returning it, but no problem. I don't care. And a woman behind him took that book out of her tote bag, and she's like, oh my gosh, I'm reading that too. It's really slow. It's really slow. I'm already 320 pages in, and it's like, I finally get it. Yeah. And her husband is like, I told her to stop reading it. I don't know what she... that's just how I am. And I'm like, you know what? Different strokes for different folks. I'm with this man. There's no way in hell I'm going to read for 320 pages if I'm not into it. No! He didn't even turn around and look at the woman. He said, please process this return. Thank you. I said, okay. She comes up to me after, did he say why he was returning it? I said, no, but he just got it a couple days ago, so I don't know, maybe he just wasn't into it. And then later on in the day, I got another guy who had a paperback. Now, our return policy is you can return it as long as you have a receipt and it's in sellable condition and it's something that we still sell. It was like this, right? He got into it. He told me. He said, it's just not for me. I said, I completely understand. No problem. But I just wanted to check to make sure that was okay. Bookseller wise, so I went over and I talked to her, and one of my girls in the books department, and I was like, "Is this cool? Just, I'm just curious." The spine was fine. It was really just the bend of the situation. Yeah, honestly, it's fine. We can just put it on the shelf behind other copies of it, and then the weight will probably bend it back. I was like, okay, cool. That's it. Good to know, because it'll probably happen again. And I'm all for returning a book if you're not into it. So that's that. I gotta go my own way. Love you guys. Love you guys. Who am I? A YouTuber from 2010, 2009? Whatever. Mahalo for watching. I hope I've inspired you to read something today. That's it for this one. I will see you next time. Have a great day. Yeah. Bye.